Alright guys, I'm Binkley here doing a quick Alara draft, and I know it's replays, but I thought this was a good draft. Like, it was a fun draft, and there were some pretty epic top decks, but my Camtasia just screwed up the recording. I probably actually did it because it's just really bad quality, and you can't really see anything. I'm not sure what I did, but it's bad. So I'm just going to do this instead and see if we can't have an enjoyable experience regardless. Alright, so here's the first pack. Nothing really, nothing great. Cumberstone's good, Wall of Reverence is good. Uh, the big beaters, the Thoktar and the Ranit, they're okay, but they're nothing to uh, get excited about. So here, I'm just going to take I take the Wall of Reverence. Just, I think it's a good card, and it definitely can extend games long enough for you to for you to stabilize. All right, next. All right, in this pack, we have a couple of options here. We have the Stinger, the Blade is good, the Firefield Ogre, the Putrid Leech is really good, and Goblin Outlander is alright. Uh, but all of those but one that I named, or all those but the Hackblade and the Vithian Stinger are going to put us into 4 colors right off the bat if we want to play our first pick. So between the Hackblade and the Stinger, I definitely think that the Stinger's the better pick, so that's what we take here. Next, it's a pretty good pack. Gleam Resistance, Rock's Bodyguard's fine, Colossal Might's good, but at this point, it's really hard. It's just too hard to pass up on an Executioner's Capsule. In Alara, it's pretty easy to splash for a card, so I don't feel bad taking that here. All right, pick 4. We have a couple of options. Scourge Double's fine, Visionary's fine, Beacon Behemoth is fine, but Kasali Pride Mage is easily the pick. Exalted's important. It deals with sledges and necrogenesis and all sorts of things. It deals with that Elder Mastery we already saw. So it's just a really solid guy. Okay, next. We have a couple options here. Well, it's really just 2. The Canyon Minotaur's good and the Ancient Ziggurats very good, but at this point, I'm feeling like our deck's going to be pretty greedy, so I go ahead and take the Ancient Ziggurat. Next, we have the Sigiled Behemoth and the Craniosaurus, basically. But I like the Behemoth better for its Exalted. Pretty much the same situation in this pack. A lot of Esper cards here still, but a full pack in, it's probably too late to switch into Esper. So we're just going to take another Behemoth. Pick 8. Here, I'm not sure how good Nixit is in Limited, but so I don't want to go in on that for a double splash. So we just take the Filigree Fracture here. Sigil Blessing is also very good, and so is Sigil of the Nine Gods. But I really feel like Filigree Fracture can be a big blowout. Here, there's nothing really that we're worried about, so we just take the Sojourners. It's just a guy who kills most of our guys right now. And here we're happy to see that the Battle Mage tabled. We can activate its green ability, which is fine. Those Behemoths might be able to trample over at this point for some damage. So yeah, that's a fine pick for us. Nothing really here, so we just take the God Toucher. We can activate it, and we have 2 guys who we can activate it with. We take the playable card in our deck, and a good sideboard option if they have something ridiculous. Here, we just take the Shore Snapper, and we take the non-land, and pick a land. Alright, pack 2, pick 1. As you can see, we have a bomb that's going to put us in 5 colors if we try to take it. This is really where I need to make a decision on the draft. I can either stay safe and take an Aven Squire or something like that, but let's be greedy. We already have an Ancient Ziggurat, so I take the Empirical Archangel. She beats up people, and she saves the game when otherwise couldn't be saved. This pack, uh, there's a couple good cards. Token Aesthetic's good, Leonin Armor Guard's good, Capture Sunlight's good, and the Bloodfire Elemental are all good. But right now, I just need another guy to beat up people. Um, so the Token Aesthetic's going to be good for that, and he also blocks as a 3/3 right off the bat. Here, we have the option between the Archers, the Angelic Benediction, uh, Guardians of Akrasa is okay, but not on the same level as the other two. We have the Pro Bear in the Coddle Outlander, and we have the Steward of Valoron. Now, the Benediction and the Archers are both really good, but Steward of Valoron is probably one of my favorite cards in the set. Not only does he accelerate you, but he's also a bear with vigilance, and I really like that. So he's a good pick here. This pack, nothing really exciting for us. Ignite Disorder is fine. Relic of Progenitus is okay, but we already have one, and the rest of the cards aren't really in our colors. So we're just going to take the card that we want to play, and cantrips. Another one of my favorite cards is Elvish Visionary, so we're going to take that. Alright, in this pack, Sighted Cast Sorcerer, Resounding Roar are both good, but right now we really need that Rupture Spire, so we're happy to take it here. In this pack, we have the Skyclaw Thrash, the Scarlet Thrinax, the Gust Rider Exuberant, and the Coddle Savage, but fixing is fixing, so we're going to take it. It's also a direct damage spell. It's also tap 4 to deal 5 in our deck from time to time. This pack, nothing really great for us except for the Jungle Weaver, so we take the Jungle Weaver. Here, um, you know, Sleight Cast Sorcerer and Resounding Roar are both really good, but man, when you want your deck to be greedy, you want it to be greedy. So we take the Shambling Remains and go really greedy. This pack,